update video, and today it's going to be for the 16th of August 2025. No, not August, March 2025. So, in this update, I got quite a lot of stuff. And before I begin this video, I'd like to tell you that most of the stuff that I got in the Comic-Con yesterday, and yes, this was my second time going to the one in Dublin. Like, I was in the one in Navan in November, but this is my second time going to the convention in Dublin, which I had a really good time yesterday. Like, I got to see a lot of cosplayers, and there was a lot of interesting stuff there this time, and I had a really fun time and all that. And I was even dressed up as a police officer, which that was a lot of fun. Which I was meant to be Brooklyn guy, but I didn't dye my hair orange because my mom said no and all that. But maybe at the next convention I'll do that. But which that won't be till August, and we'll see if I can go to that. But which hopefully I will. But we'll have to wait and see. Depends on what else is happening on that weekend. But again, fingers crossed. So yeah, and I think my second experience was a lot better than the first one. To be honest, like they've pretty much had the same stuff as they did last year, but with a few new additions as well. And yeah, and it was very busy there, which is no big surprise. It's Comic Con, of course, it's going to be busy. So yeah. And some of these stuff that I didn't even get yesterday, which I'll get to those in a few minutes. Yeah. And this might be a long video, so if you want to pause it, then you can grab some snacks or drinks if you like. If you don't, then that's totally fine. But yeah, but we'll see how this video goes. So yeah. All right. So without further ado, let's begin, and we'll start off at the back. And the first one I got is this Rainbow Dash plushie. So yeah, they also had My Little Pony plushies there as well, which they had them last time. But last time I recall they had a Twilight Sparkle, Rarity, and Fluttershy, which I got Twilight and Fluttershy in Navan Comic Con last year. And they pretty much had the rest of the fleet, but I didn't bother getting them all because it's a bit too expensive. So maybe at the next convention I'll have. Well, they had Rarity and Applejack, so hopefully in the one in August I'll get those. If not, then yeah. So I'm really glad to have a Rainbow Dash, and yeah. And most of these My Little Pony plushies are made by a Reese, which I believe that's like a Japanese plush company that makes plushies of My Little Pony, and they actually look really cool, not gonna lie. And yeah, so pretty much My Little Pony plush collection is nearly complete. Like I said, the only ones I have to get now are Rarity and Applejack, and then my fourth gen My Little Pony plush collection will be complete. So yeah. So yeah, there's nothing really much to say other than it's a really nice looking plush. So yeah, that was Rainbow Dash. And here's the next My Little Pony character, and it's Pinkie Pie, everyone's favorite pony. So yeah, like with Rainbow Dash, she looks really well done. Like, yeah, there's nothing really bad about these plushies, if I do say so myself. I think they look perfect, and yeah, Oh yeah, and when I was also there, they had like Gravity Falls plushies as well. Like they had Dipper and Mabel, and I didn't get them because just didn't bother. And one thing I would say, hopefully at the next convention, they'll have like a Star Butterfly plush. Like it would be cool if I had a Star Butterfly plush, from Star versus Forces of Evil, and yeah. Well, you never know. Maybe next time they'll have it, but again, we'll have to wait and see. So yeah. So yeah, here we have a Pinkie Pie. Sorry. And here's the next plushie that I got, and it's Amy Rose. And if you guys are wondering, yes, I already have a Amy Rose plush, but which I got for Christmas back in 2020, and honestly, that one was pretty much of a knockoff, a bootleg plushie, so you'd say. But when I saw this Amy, I was like, you know what, I had to get it. And if you're wondering what I did with the original Amy plush, well, last year I was just cleaning up the house because, yeah, personal reasons, and I happened to sold my original Amy plush, which can't say I'm sad about it, but kind of glad as well because the original Amy plush that I got wasn't really that well, but yeah. So I'm really glad to have another Amy plush. And I also gave one to Andrew Goodguy as well, which he was there by the way. And yeah, and when I was there, this plushie was around €20, and these plushies here were like €34. So it's a bit confusing with the prices sometimes, but I understand why. I mean, not everything there is going to be expensive. Like most of the stuff here are pretty much expensive as well. But yeah. So overall, this Amy Rose plush looks really nice if I do say so myself. A lot better than the last one. And this is have a I think this was made in yeah, I believe this was made by the same people who made the other Sonic plushies. The ones I have, you know. So yeah. And I was also thinking of getting a new Sonic there because they had one there, but I just didn't. Um, yeah, but you never know. I might get it in the future, but again, we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, that was this Amy Rose plush that I got, and here's the next time that I have, and it's this orange Inkling plush, which is the sixth one. And if you remember last year, I got pretty much all the other colors of the Inklings, like pretty much all of them, as you can see here. And I did say I was hoping to get an orange one, and when I was there, I did. So I'm pretty happy that I did. So yeah, and I don't know if they make more of these. I'd say they would, but I don't know. And maybe next time they'll have like the plushies of Inkling Boy and Girl, which speaking of Inkling Boy, he's right over there, but we'll get to him later. But for now, let's just admire this plushie. So yeah. So yeah, I don't really have much to say over that. It's a really nice looking plushie. So yeah, that was this orange Inkling plush, and I think we'll head up at the top now. Save these for after that. Okay, so here's the next one that I've got, and it's this Steve Peas. And when I was there, I was not expecting to see Minecraft pieces as well. Like they had other brands there, like they had the Marvel, Star Wars, Hello Kitty, which I pretty much had most of them already. And they also had Lilo and Stitch pieces as well, but I didn't get them, unfortunately. But you never know, maybe they'll have them at the next convention in August, so we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, and I think it's a perfect time to collect these pieces because the Minecraft movie will be coming out next month, and yeah, we all know how that's gonna go. But in my opinion, I think the movie is not half bad. Like, I don't know why I understand why people are upset, but I mean, come on. At least they tried, and I've seen worse video game movies, which I know the movie hasn't came out yet, but you never know, you might be in for a big surprise when you see it. And yeah, but that's a different story, and yeah. So yeah, now let's get Steve out of the box. And so I'm just thinking if I might need scissors. I think I might, I'll wait till later. Alright, finally got him out of the box, and he actually looks really cool. And I like the fact that they kept his square face on the top. Well, pretty much all of them, because most of the pieces are meant to resemble the, you know, the characters, what they look like in the movie and TV show. So yeah. So I think he looks not half bad if I do say so myself. And the flavors that he comes with are cherry and orange. So yeah. We're gonna have a big mess to clean up. Oh yeah, and I just added this in, but we'll get to that later. Almost forgot to. So yeah, that was this Steve piece, which I think I'll just leave it here because I'll be getting to those later. So just leave it down here anyway. All right, so here's the next piece, and it's Alex. So yeah, let's get her out of the box. And they also have Zombie on the box here, but for some reason they haven't made a piece of him. Well, maybe not yet, but see in the future they will. Well, they're starting to make like characters and piece range, so I wouldn't be surprised they made a zombie one. So yeah, here's Alex, and she comes with the same flavors as Steve does. So yeah. All right, and the next one we have is sorry, a creeper. So yeah. Oh my god, we have 13 people watching. This is incredible. But no likes so far. But oh well, maybe we'll get some later in the video. So yeah, time to get Steve out of his no, not Steve, creeper I meant. Excuse me. Okay, so I got Creeper out of the box, and yeah, he looks really cool. And he comes with the lemon and strawberry flavor. So yeah. And here we have the last pet piece, and we have Enderman. So yeah, time to get him out. Okay, I got him out of the box, and yeah, and he comes with the same flavor as Creepers. So yeah, so those were all the pieces that I got. And now let's move on to the next items, which we get to the ones in the back first and foremost. And here we have Mario's house and Yoshi. So yeah, this is a set that I've been wanting to get for quite a while now, and now I'm finally happy to have it. Like, I wasn't really too much of a rush to get it, but when I saw this at Comic-Con yesterday, I was like, you know what, I might get it. I know it's €30, but still, I'll get it. So yeah. So here's the front and the back, which I'm not going to open it for obvious reasons, but can't wait to build it at some point. Now let's move on to the next item, and it's this Bart Simpson figure. So yeah, they're starting to make Simpsons figurines in the Jack Specific range, which I believe they used to make Simpsons figurines, but they discontinued it a long time ago. But it's nice that they're making a comeback into the toy range, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, so here's the front and the back. And I like the packaging style. I think it looks really nice. Has like all the family in it, like Homer, Lisa, Marge, Maggie, Bart. Yeah, it's quite nice. And here's the other characters we can get, which we have Homer, Otto, and groundskeeper Willie, which I believe they had most of these at Comic Con, but I didn't get them. And yeah, which, talking of which, I do need my scissors. So I'll be right back. Right. Got the scissors, and now it's time to get Bart out of his box. And I like the pink background as well, which I'll show it to you in a sec. Yeah, this one here. And this one is a lot different than the packaging you see in the Mario and Sonic range. Like, you have to open the box from the bottom. Well, you can do it at the top if you like, but me personally, I usually prefer to do it at the bottom. So yeah. Now let's get Bart out of his box. And again, we have to be careful because these are small pieces and they can break easily. Got his skateboard out. And now we got Bart out of his box, and it's pretty easy to get him out. Right, so I got Bart out of his box, and he looks pretty cool. It looks really a lot like his TV series appearance, which I think looks nice. We can move his head, his arms, his hand, and you can even move his legs up and down, side to side. Yeah, I think it looks really nice. And now let's put Bart on the skateboard and see how he looks on the skateboard. Right, here's Bart on. Sorry, here's Bart on the skateboard. He looks not half bad, if I do say so myself. And actually, I might keep him on the skateboard for the majority of the video because why not? So yeah, that was Bart Simpson. And they also made a family pack for the Simpsons, which is in the small range, which I might get that in the future, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah. And moving on to the next item, which I'm looking forward to looking at these both. And first one I have is this Barcelona Prime drink. And when I saw that they had a Prime drinks at Comic Con yesterday, I was very surprised. Like, I was not expecting to see these at the convention. But the fact that I saw those, I was absolutely mind blown. They did have a few of them, but I only decided to get two. So yeah, and I'll definitely be doing a review on these as soon as I can, which I'm already planning to anyway. Like, I'm gonna review this on next Sunday and this one the following Sunday, so stay tuned for those. So yeah, and I was having a little think about during during the day if I could bring my Prime drinking series back, which I know Prime is hard to find these days, especially around shops, but when you're at Comic Con, they're quite easy to find, which they only happen like once or twice a year, so you won't be lucky to see those every day. So yeah. And there is a few Prime drinks that I've yet to review. Some of them I've already drank but never actually reviewed it, but that's a different story. So yeah. And I've actually seen this in person before. Like, a friend of mine had this before, and when I saw this I was like very amazed, and I had to get it at some point, and now my wish finally came true. I finally got the Barcelona Prime drink. I'm not really a big football fan, but I think this bottle looks really nice and it resembles the team very well. And they even have the crest for it as well, which that's smart. So yeah, looking forward to reviewing this next week. And here's the next one that I have, and not sure what this is. Oh yeah, it says at the back it's a Arsenal Football Club prime drink, and it has the cannon there, which yeah, this one looks cool as well. I like the white background and red lining. No, not red. Blue lines on it. Well, dark blue actually, and the red background here. Bless me. I was saying, yeah, definitely looking forward to reviewing these when I get the chance. Well, I'll be doing this the Sunday after next Sunday, so stay tuned for those. So yeah, and hopefully in August I'll probably get quite a bit more. And they had some at the Moinalty Steam Fair, which hopefully they'll have some again this year. Which, if they do, I'll definitely get my hands on them and review them. So stay tuned for them whenever they come out. Shit, sorry. Hi MGDVD S4 The Cars Froze and Tom and Jerry fan 2005. What's up? So yeah. So yeah, that was the Arsenal Football Club prime drinks. And moving on to the next item, which I didn't get this at Comic Con yesterday. I got this I think it was this week actually. And it's Paddington in Peru on DVD. So yeah, it's about time that I got it. And I've been wanting to get this well, it's only recent out, but when I saw this in the shelf, I was like, you know what, I'll get it, and I did. And again, it may not be the best Paddington film, but it's still fun. It's still a fun watch. And again, I saw this movie twice, and first time, second time was a massive improvement. So yeah, and they're definitely going to be making a Paddington 4, which who knows when that will be coming out. My theory, it could be 2027, 2028. We'll just have to wait and see. So yeah. So here's the front, spine, and the back. And now it's time to get it unsealed. Alright, have it, and here is the disc. And we also have a little leaf, the Paddington Bear experience in South Bank in London, which I don't think I'll go to that, but looks interesting. So yeah, so that was Paddington Peru on DVD. And they also had a Moana 2 on DVD, which I might get that soon, but yeah. So that was Paddington in Peru. And here's the next one that I've got, and it's a GameCube game, and it's The Incredibles. And if you're wondering why I got this game from the GameCube of all games, I don't know, it's just browsing around the game section, which I believe they had like 4 or 5 video game stalls there, and I managed to get my hands on this, and I think this one's quite rare, so kind of glad to have this. And when I was nosing around, I was like, you know what, I'll get it. Since I have the Finding Nemo game for the GameCube that I got a few years ago, I was like, you know what, I'll get this. So yeah, and I believe they have cars on the GameCube as well, which again, that's very hard to find, but never say never. Alright, so here's the front, spine, and the back. And when I first looked at it, I thought it was like €2, but actually it's €12, so my mistake there. Oh, well, we live and learn, don't we? Alright, I have it out of I have it unsealed, and here is the disc. We also have a little instructions manual for the game, which just tells you how to play and all that. And here we have, oh, it's not important, and yeah, other jazz in there. So yeah, so that was The Incredibles for the GameCube. And if you want this, I was actually kind of thinking of doing a GameCube game collection at some point. Like, I believe I have I was browsing around the shelf there, and I have like 1, 2, which is over there, and I believe I have don't know if I could. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, just see them over there. So looking at the games, I'm actually thinking of doing a Game Boy collection at some point. Don't know when, but it's in the works for sure. So yeah, sorry, I'm not used to doing zooms out on the live stream. But I think this is the first one that I did, which is pretty cool. Alright, so that was The Incredibles for the GameCube. So yeah. Oh yeah, they also had Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door there, but it was like €90, and I was like, oh god no, I'm not spending my money on that. I mean, it's a cool game, but I'm not gonna waste my money on it. I'm gonna spend my money on a different stuff instead. So yeah. And when I was there, they had like it was pretty much the same as last year, but I also got to get my hands on a Game Boy Advance, which I didn't get it because the price and all. Jesus Christ! But I did manage to play one when I was there, so really glad to have it. And if you're wondering what game I played Mario Kart Super Circuit, which is pretty cool. They have different ones, but yeah, I know I'm going a bit off topic, but I just wanted you guys to know. So yeah, and now actually I might move these in the back. No, oh sorry, I'm just trying to sort out stuff. Can't believe we're half an hour in already. This live stream's going fast, lads. We'll put Bart at the back as well. High experiment 626. What's up? We have 6 people watching now. Okay. Alright, now let's move on to the next, which I got this 3DS pen. And the reason why I got it was because I just wanted to get back to the 3DS, and I decided to pick this up, and it was only €2, which that wasn't too bad. So I decided to get my hands on it, and yeah, it's nothing really special, but just wanted to show you guys this. So yeah, now let's move on to the next items. The next items I didn't get in Comic Con, but I got these in the Smiths. So yeah. So let's get started with the first item, and these are Cars items by the way. And the first one that I have is a Chuck, or what he says, "My name is not Chuck," and he also comes with a car and tires as well. So he was one of Lightning McQueen's pit crew before they quit because of his attitude and stuff. And yeah, after that they were never seen or heard from again. So maybe minor characters, but Chuck especially is pretty amazing. Which I believe he sorry, I believe he is called Chuck. But I look at this. I think it's a really good film. Can't wait for the sequel to come out in later this year. So yeah. Alright, so here's the front and the back. Now let's get Chuck out of his box. And we're gonna call him Chuck just for the sake of it. Because it's funny and all that. Alright, finally got Chuck out of his box, and here he is. And he looks pretty cool. And most pit crew are pretty hard to find these days. So when I saw that they had Chuck, I was like, you know what, I had to get him. And looking at this, he doesn't have this drill here, or whatever you call it, but here they do. So yeah. Oh, definitely yes. Can't wait for the 4th one to come out in 2027. So yeah, and he also comes with tires and sadly he doesn't, and he also has this car here, which unfortunately the wheels are just they don't move, so it's a bit of a shame. Which I wish the wheels did have like moving mechanisms on it, but yeah, despite the poor design flaw, I think it looks really nice. I wonder if you could actually. Oh fuck! Sorry, I'm just trying to get Chuck to hold McQueen's tires, and he manages to hold them just fine. Off on him, but oh well. He's Chuck. So yeah, that was Chuck with the cart. And here's the next song that I have, and it's Chris Freightman. And yeah, don't know if I've seen him before, but looking at the back, he's from Cars on the Road. Maybe he's a background character. And when I was browsing around at the car section, I was like, you know what, I'll get him because he just looks cool and all. And I just got my hands on him, and yeah. Well, actually, it is out on DVD, but don't know if I'll get, which I will get it, but not in any rush. But hopefully soon I'll get it. But yeah. Alright, so here's the front and the back. And it says here Cars on the Road. Alright, here he is out of the box, and he looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. Unfortunately, you can't, maybe you can. No, sad. I was hoping you could remove this at the back. Like, take it off and flat it down. Unfortunately, you can't, which is a bit of a disappointment. But other than that, he looks pretty cool. And he is quite big. Though, I don't know if you could put a car here, but yeah. No, that's not possible. Sorry, I'm just trying to, no, you can't. It's, yeah, despite you can't flat it down, you can't bring this out. It's a really nice looking toy. And, yeah. So that was Chris Freightman. And here's the next sign that I've got. And also, I got these two on the same day, and I got Mario Andretti and this one on different days. So yeah, the first one I'll be showing you is Mario Andretti, which he made a cameo in the first Cars movie, and I've been wanting to get him for years now, and never really got the chance to get him. But now, in 2025, nearly 20 years later, I finally have him, which I'm very glad that I have him. And when I saw him in the car section, I was like, you know what, I have to get him, and I did. So, really happy to have him. So, yeah. So, here's the front and the back. Now it's time to get him out of the box. Yeah. Yeah, I think Barbie's really good. And boy, was I wrong to look down on the film. I also hear that they're making a sequel of Barbie, so I might re-release the first one in time for the second film. We're 40 minutes in now. No, I haven't. which I really want to, but never really got the time to do so. Anyways, here's Mario, and he looks really cool. And he's also based on a real life racer as well, which I think that's really cool. And racing was pretty much an inspiration for cars as well. So, yeah. The fact that they made a real life racers and turned them into cars is absolutely amazing. Like, it may look silly on concept, but when you actually work it out, I think it's not that bad. We'll get it, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, he's number 11. And yeah. Alright, so that was Mario and Dreddy. And speaking of Mario, here we have the plumbing van from the Super Mario Bros. Movie. So yeah. And when I saw they had the Hot Wheels version of this, I was like, you know what, I have to. So yeah, I know this appears very briefly. So and by looking at it, I think it looks really nice. And yeah, right. So here's the front and the back. Now it's time to get it out of the box. So I think it's really good. And I actually saw the movie last year as well, and yeah, still have to get it on DVD. Where I finally got it out of the box, and looking at it, it's maybe a bit small, but still looks nice nonetheless, and it really captures how it looks in the movie as well. So yeah, here we have the ladder and the pipe up there, and yeah, it looks really nice. And they also made a larger version of this for the Jack Specific range, but I didn't get it because, yeah, just didn't really fancy it. So, yeah. So that was the plumbing van from the Super Mario Bros. Movie from the Hot Wheels range. And here we have the next items, which I got two amiibos here. And the first one I have is the Super Smash Bros. Version of Bowser. Like, I know I already have a Bowser, and it's from the Mario series, but I decided to get the Super Smash Bros. Version of Bowser because yeah, he was the one that I wanted to get the most, and I managed to get him. So, yeah. And I was actually going to get him before, like, a long time ago, but I didn't get him because, yeah, maybe he wasn't in stock at the time, or my parents just said no. But that was a long time ago. But now I finally have him, and he actually looks. Sorry about that. It was reconnecting, but as I was saying, like the one in the Mario series isn't bad, but I think this one looks a lot more cooler than the one from the Mario series. Like it is Super Smash Bros. And amiibos are really cool, and they do capture what the original ones look like and stuff. So yeah. So that was the Super Smash Bros. Amiibo of Bowser. And here's the next amiibo, which, fun fact, I was meant to get another two, which were Jigglypuff and Samus, but I realized that the amiibos were €18. So I got two of these, and they were like 18 plus 18 is 19, 20. 36 euro each for these. And if I was to get another two, then that would make up €82, which when I heard about the price, I was like, you know what, I had to put some of those back, which I just decided to get these two here because I didn't want to waste my money on amiibos. I mean, they're cool, but the price for them there is like, Jesus Christ. The price is just absolutely bonkers. Yeah, I mean, it is Comic Con. Like, most stuff there aren't going to be cheap. If they're like very, very small items, then sure. But Amiibos, like, what the fuck? But despite that, I think it's a really cool, nice looking figure, and that's my main collection complete of the Inklings. Like, I have Inkling Girl, the Squid, the green one actually, and now I have Inkling Boy. And I believe they have more Inklings in the Amiibo range, which I might get them soon. And I don't think they're making Amiibos anymore, which is a bit of a shame because they were very popular back in the mid 2010s, and in the 2020s nobody really collects them anymore, which again is a shame, and I wish they do make more Amiibos, but yeah, never say never. They might bring the range back, but again, I don't think they will. So yeah, so that was this Inkling boy no, not plush, Amiibo. So yeah, and here's the next time that I've got, and it's this Super Princess Peach for the Nintendo DS. And yeah, and I was looking at the game section, and I thought this would come in the case, which unfortunately it didn't. Which they did have the case for it, but it was too little, too late to get it because I already paid this when I found out they had the case for it. But yeah, and if you're wondering if I'm going to be getting the case for it, then nah, probably not because it just fills up a lot of space and all. So I think the one in the case is a lot more better, and it is pretty small though. And guess how much it was? €30 for the card itself. And for the case, I believe it's like €48. So, if anything, I'm actually kind of glad that I got this because, yeah, it'd probably go up a bit bigger if I, got the one in the case. But, yeah. And this is a game that I've wanted to get for years now, and now I finally have it. And I did used to play it when I used to have the original game card that had a lot of different games you could play in, and I played this along with it. And unfortunately, it doesn't work anymore. So I finally got a copy of my own, and really glad to have it. So can't wait to be playing this at some point. So yeah, so that was Super Princess Peach for the Nintendo DS. And here's the next one that I have, and it's this Nintendo 64 pin, logo pin. And yeah, I have the Nintendo Switch one, which I got at a Navan Comic Con last year, and I got this because I don't know, I was just nosing around at the pins, and I was like, you know what, I'll get this. And I was thinking of getting the Fred one from SpongeBob, who says, "On my leg!" and all those funny quotes, but he was a lot more expensive than this one, so maybe next time I'll get him, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, so that was the Nintendo 64 pin. And now we're moving on to the last items. I can't believe this video is nearly an hour long. Like, 10 minutes time, we'd probably reach the 1 hour mark, which is bonkers. Anyways, let's get this done quick. And here's the last items I got, and these are like stickers, which I believe you can put anywhere you want. Which I got Mario and Sonic. So here we have Mario, and he looks pretty cool. And both of them were €10 each, so yeah. Don't really have much to say about the price, but looking at them, they look pretty neat, if I do say so myself. So yeah, and here's the credit card. Interesting. It's just the bit of instructions and all that, but I believe you can stick those on your wall and stuff, which that's actually not a bad idea. They did say wall stickers that they did have a piranha plant sticker, but I didn't get it because yeah, I just didn't fancy it. I just decided to just get Mario and Sonic alone, but maybe next time I'll get a few more, but maybe not like 5 or 6 of them. Maybe just one next time. But yeah, it comes with the star as well. And yeah, and here we have Sonic, which again he looks cool as well. And he also comes with the logo, which I'm a bit surprised that Mario didn't come with the logo as well. And if it was the other way around, then Sonic would probably come with a ring or such. But yeah, I'm sure they have logos of Mario in this range. I know they're not like official. They're like made by people, like a fan and stuff. But yeah, sorry if I'm mixing up my words. Just yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes another update video. And damn, I didn't expect this video to be long. I thought this video was going to be like half an hour long, but looks like I was wrong. And I believe I did get quite a lot of stuff compared to maybe not as much as last year, but pretty much still the good amount, you know. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to the summer convention in August, so that'll be fun. And yeah, and before I end this video, I'd like to, if you guys are wondering when is my Hard Henry DVD collection coming out, like it is in the works, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I have the DVDs stacked up and all, but don't know when to do it. But hopefully soon I'll get to do it. So yeah. Sorry if I'm trying to be in a rush and all. It's just been sitting here for nearly an hour and I'm just waiting to use the bathroom and stuff. So I'll probably just end it here. So yeah. So that's all for now. Stay tuned for some more videos coming up soon. And this is me signing off.